Welcome, race fans. Here tonight we are at IWCR's Truck Series race here. This is going to be a good one, I am sure. These guys are pretty pumped up here. A little over half a mile, 0.6 miles around this track. So it's going to be exciting racing for these guys. Last night's disaster. Well, it was a good race, don't get me wrong. Great race there last night at Martinsville with the Gen 6. But coming here, another short track tonight with the trucks. Let's hope it turns out much better for these guys. 150 laps they will be turning here tonight, so we're about 7 minutes away from qualifying, so stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere, and hopefully enjoy the show here tonight. Okay, folks, we're just a few seconds away from practice being over and qualifying beginning, so stay here for just a few more seconds. But thanks for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. You can check out all our broadcasts that on here, as I should say, on here on YouTube. You can check out a lot of the past broadcasts that we've done. We broadcast 7 nights a week right here on YouTube. Tomorrow night we will actually be on Twitch for SRA, Sim Racing Authority. I'm not sure what track they'll be at, but we will be on the MaxSpeedTV Twitch, which you can catch at twitch.com or twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. But we'll be live on there about 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, so catch us on Twitch tomorrow night. 150 laps looking at these guys, so we're about to step away here real quick, play our national anthem, and we will be right back, folks.
Guys. And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, Daniel Smallwood with the top speed right now. 21.929 seconds of 110.17 miles per hour. As we're waiting for a few more times to come in. Now, the guys do have 10 minutes to qualify, I believe. No quick resets in here tonight at all. You wreck them, you got to sit on pit road and get them fixed up. They don't get a chance to reset their cars in real life, so we don't do it here. Hopefully tonight, like I said, hopefully tonight's a much better race than last night. As we were talking there after the race, I know short track racing, tempers flare. I'm sure probably a lot of upset people last night. But it was kind of a disaster for the guys, and I really hated it because it turned out to be such a good race, and but it was awesome. It really was. I mean, I'm not trying to downgrade it at all. It actually was a very awesome race. But Gen 6 is at Martinsville, man. That was you'll have to go back and catch that here on MaxSpeedTV. Lucas Oil IRP, going to be an awesome racer tonight. Looking at wanted to look at it here real quick. Take a look at it. 0.671 miles around this track. So that's something to think about. And the weather here tonight, 78 degrees air temperature, 78 degrees track temperature, 55 degrees or percent humidity under partly cloudy skies here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We like to have our subscribers here on MaxSpeedTV. And as I was talking about last night, we will have a big event here coming up. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, which we're not too far away. At last count I looked, we had needed about 39 more people to sign up here, follow us as subscribers on MaxSpeedTV. We're going to have a big event, and we're not only will the drivers be involved in some cash prizes, but also people in chat will get some cash prizes. So you'll have to tune in that night, and as more details come in light here, I will keep you guys posted, but you can check out our Facebook page. I'll try to put some information up on there. You can keep tabs of it on there. Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. You can also check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also, a noteworthy here, MaxSpeedTV 2 starting up, getting into some broadcasting. So thank you, Robert Riley, for being a good pal there and opening up a little bit more of the network here. We'll be getting more live races, but that will be on MaxSpeedTV 2. You can look that up on YouTube as well. Just search for MaxSpeedTV 2. Well, it kind of looks like Daniel Smallwood might come away with the pole here tonight. This is great news. Let's run that through the points coming into tonight. Give me a second here. I'll get things lined up. Yeah, the number looks great there, Eric. Thomas Keene in the points lead by 27 points over second place Nathan Sedlick. Galen Gidman back another 10 points. Picked up one position last week. Daniel Smallwood dropped a position, but he's only 1 point away from third place behind Galen Gidman. Scott Russell in fifth. Stephen Pearson sixth. And these guys are all very, very tight in points here, guys. Back to 10th place. They're only 79 points back to 7th place. So Thomas Keene been on a rail here, had a win at Michigan, and doing real well. So we'll keep an eye on them points each and every week here for you. Admin's given the drivers one last go around of the rules here, laying down the law to them here, making sure that everybody follows the rules. Rules are in place not just for the drivers, but to make sure everybody has a safe race out there. We don't want to see people getting all beat up and banged up for no reason. So it's just it's in place for everybody. Time for Eric. Good luck out there to all the drivers tonight. Thank you there, Carrie. Carrie, if you get a chance, stop over to my TeamSpeak sometime if you got some free time. Wanted to talk to you about. I got a capture card. I've been kind of in touch with Nathan a little bit, and I didn't quite get the settings down right tonight, so I'm gonna go back to the old method. So, all right, qualifying over, and we will get down here and get everybody on the track accounted for. It looks like Daniel Smallwood will be our leader. Let's go down through the grid here. Daniel Smallwood on the pole with a 21.929. Congratulations to him. Second place, starting on the outside of Daniel, will be Thomas Keene. Third place goes to John Berga. Joe Roberts in fourth. I think being a little slow tonight. Paul Crumry will be starting fifth. Galen Gidman sixth. James Lehman seventh. Calvin Troy eighth. Randall Drake starting ninth. Kevin Spalding 10th. Roger Wagner 11th. Eric Lambert starting back in 12th place. Josh Witherspoon 13th. Ross Cato 14th. Evan Schroeder in 15th. Zach Michael, first one to not qualify here tonight, starting 16th. Stephen Pearson 17th. Mike Vining 19th. Scott Russell 20th. And Craig Hawkins rounding out the field in the 21st position. Everything acting a little slow here tonight. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood in chat. Good to see you in there. Yes, my wife and I are doing fine, thank you. A Lucas Oil 150 here, the IWCR Truck Series. 150 grueling laps for these boys, I'm telling you. All right, rolling out of pit road. I believe they do get 2 laps around here. They usually do at short tracks, so the lights are off on the pace car. We will be going green, but not this time. I believe it will be the next time. All right, we're going to be watching there, Steven. Pace car heads down pit road. Smallwood waiting on that green, but I think he does get to go when he wants to, but I'm sure he doesn't want to go in the turn. He'll wind up losing it right off the bat. All right, here he goes. Green, green, green. Keene right on his tail. As these guys all get caught up together. John Berga, third place, followed by Joe Roberts. Everybody getting single file back here. Don't see anybody really getting racy just yet. Roger Wagner looks like he does get on the inside of Calvin Troy, and we have a spin, folks. Oh, looks like Kevin Spalding going to get into it. So let's go back and see what happened here to Kevin. Not sure if he had a little help on that or what happened here. Like the 78 78. Oh, the 78 gets into the back of him, and that's going to spin him around. Now the 78 of Eric Lambert. Eric, what gives? Eric bringing out the first caution, buddy. Just gives Kevin Spaulding a little bump in the rear, and that's going to do it. Boy, a couple other guys going to get involved in it. Stephen Pearson, Craig Hawkins just barely missing it. So first caution out on the track, folks. Yeah, it is pretty cool. If you don't have the track, you can tune in here and watch the race. Sorry you couldn't get in there and race in it, but it does make it pretty cool that you can go watch it anyhow. Well, my old buddy Steve and I have been working hard at it, I'll tell you, man, trying to get the broadcast, improve them, the quality of them and everything. And I think we've hit on something pretty good. Now, I am in the process of trying to get a capture card to work and see if that might improve it, but may need a little assistance on that because I don't know anything about it and I really don't have any documentation on it. So hopefully we'll get that ironed out here shortly, and the broadcast will even be better. I'll hope and pray. All right, we're waiting on the pace car lights to go off here, and we'll get back under green, folks. It looks like we may have about one more. Oh, let's hope not. Let's hope it's a great race here tonight. This is a pretty cool track. Not much banking in the turns. I'm not sure exactly how much. Probably about 6 or 7 degrees. I'm not sure. But it's not much. It's pretty much kind of flat, as you can see, in the turns. So, but 0.671 miles around here. So it's a little over half mile. You do get some pretty good speeds. All right, pace car is in. Waiting on that green flag. There it is, green, green, green. All right, let's go back in the field here a little bit further. Ross Cato passing up. Oh, we got some spinners back there. Let's go see what happened. Galen Goodman involved in that. Looks like he's going to get some damage. The 14, number 17 of Craig Hawkins involved in that. So let's go back and take a look at it, folks. All about the braking right there. It is, folks. Roger Wagner getting into the back of Galen Goodman. So Roger Wagner bringing out that caution, getting into Goodman. Goodman going to go around, and he's going to get tagged again here. It looks like Craig Hawkins gets a piece of him. That could be it. So a little bit of damage on. I'll tell you what, though. Guys, if you watched last night's race, I'd never seen anybody with a car so beat up. Galen Goodman drove the crap out of that car last night and led the most laps with a car that looked like it had been through a war zone, I swear. Looked like it had been through a demolition derby, and he just drove the heck out of it. He didn't finish that well. He had a little bumper there toward the end of the race, and I think he finished back in like 11th or 12th or something. But still a great race overall. The guys really put on a good show. I enjoyed it. Actually enjoyed it. Had a lot of cautions, but it was still a great race. Like I said, if you get a chance, go back and watch that later. All right, so Joe Roberts going to be starting third, John Verga fourth, Paul Crumry up to fifth, Roger Wagner sixth, James Lehman seventh, Eric Lambert in eighth place, Ross Cato ninth, and Randall Drake rounding out the top 10, folks. Now look here, Zach Michael. Well, he seems to be okay. I don't really see a whole bunch of damage. You know, aerodynamics really doesn't mean anything here at a short track like this. So what little bit of damage he does have on the back, it doesn't really look that bad. It doesn't really look that bad. I don't think it's going to affect it, you know, the speed of it or anything. So he'll be all right. Well, looks like everybody doubled up here. Lights are, or the pace car's in, excuse me. Smallwood ready to get going. And again, he's ready to nail the gas once they get the green, and there he goes. Green, green, green. Keene right on the bumper of Smallwood. Looks like the guy's using that high line a little bit. Yeah, might be some grip up there that people don't know about or not aware of. So, boy, look at Joe Roberts closes in, but he gets into the wall. Mike Vining back 14th place. Looks like he's on the bumper there of Roger Wagner. Roger gets by him safely. Scott Russell in 15th. Josh Witherspoon back in 16th place. Zach Michael 17th. Evan Schroeder gets battling with Galen Gidman here side by side back in the field. And that's 18th and 19th place. And we get, a spin there by Evan Schroeder. He may have had a little help there from Galen. I don't know. We'll go check it out here real quick. Those two really side by side, pretty tight. And looks like maybe coming out of the turn. I'm not sure if Galen gets into him or if he just loses it. It probably what happens is he just loses it. Nope, Galen gets into him and hooks him and spins him around. But no real significant damage. He's okay. He keeps it off of the wall. Good job by Evan. Wow. Nice driving there, Evan. All right, back up front. We've still yet to see a lot of these guys down pit road. The top 7 have stayed out. Yeah, I'm very proud of the guys too for the job that they did last night. You know, that was just a very, very loose condition on that car last night. It just hard to drive. You know, and they did one heck of a job. So yeah, I'm very proud of them too for everything they had to go through and the finishes that in that race last night. It was just an absolutely great finish. Well, maybe in the next caution or two or something here, we'll get down there and try to talk with somebody. But Daniel Smallwood, staying out, has led all 17 laps in the race so far. He started on the pole, still running in first, so congratulations to him for hanging on to that so far. Looking at the race summary, this is caution number 3 here, folks, for 13 laps. We've got a long ways to go. No lead changes in the race. Not exactly sure what Craig Hawkins is doing up there, but all right. See ya. Yeah, not quite sure what Craig. He's at the tail end of the lead lap. I guess he's waiting for the iRacing way by, or there he goes. All right, now he'll get back on the lead lap. That was weird. Could be a little glitch in iRacing there. I'm not really sure. All right, here we go. Pace car's in. And green, green, green. Back underway here, folks, at IRP Lucas Oil. Joe Roberts, 3rd place. Everybody getting back up to speed. James Lehman going for 4th around John Berga. Back in the field here a little bit further, Stephen Pearson. Talked to him before the race. He'd already had 4 beers before he started practice tonight, so he might be well on his way here to a good finish. I don't know. He drives pretty good when he's drunk. Calvin Troy on the outside of Randall Drake. That's for 9th and 10th. And Calvin Troy does take over the 9th place from Randall. Ross Cato in 11th. Roger Wagner 12th. Oh, we got a big one here, folks. Let's go back and see what happened. Wow. Trying to find out who that was. Maybe Scott Russell into that. But give me 1 second here. And let's try to pick up where this happened. A little bump there by Roger Wagner into Scott Russell. Well, there it is, right up ahead, folks. Let's see what happened up here. Some guys getting together, and I think that's what started it all. Looks like John Verga. No, that would have been Thomas Keene and Joe Roberts going at it here. And it looks like Joe Roberts may have got into the back left quarter panel there of Thomas Keene, and that's what started this. And it looks like them two may have got going again here. I don't know. Nope. Here comes more wrecking right behind them, and it just snowballs from there. Kind of like the accordion effect, folks. We see a lot of guys into this. The one I was looking for, Roger Wagner, he gets into this just like nowhere to go, and he gets some air on that one. Hopefully these guys aren't damaged too awful bad and able to get back out there. Doggone. Okay, back up live. Stephen Pearson will be our leader. It looks like we got pit road activity here. Lots of guys on pit road getting damage fixed. Looks like Joe Roberts, Paul Crumry, Calvin Troy, Eric Lambert, Ross Cato, John Verga, Kevin Spaulding, all them guys caught up into that wreck. So Smallwood will come out. Looks like he comes out second here. Lehman will be third. Keene fourth. Gidman up to fifth. Good stop by Galen. Randall Drake in sixth. Zach Michael seventh. Josh Witherspoon eighth. And Roger Wagner on pit road now. Looks like he's trying to get some damage fixed up. Trying not to go a lap down. That's going to be the ticket here, folks. And he does. He gets off of pit road. Just trying to get a little damage fixed. Let me see if I can get Eric up into the booth here with me, and we'll talk to Eric Lambert. Eric Lambert, you got a copy?
10-4, Rudy, let me mute your stream here. What's up, buddy?
Well, just another bad night for the Lambert camp. What happened out there, brother?
I felt really good. The number 78 Furniture Road Toyota Tundra was running great. RPM gave me a hell of a set. You know, I bought the track an hour before practice went, or the server went up, and I felt comfortable. And I was running the top 7 or top 10, and I thought I was going to actually get the curse of the 13 gone, and Joe Roberts, I guess, got into Keene a little bit, and that closed the track up in front of me.
Oh, man. Well, the guy's back under green right now, and boy, just a bad night for you tonight again. Man, that changing your number really didn't help any tonight, did it?
It felt really good. I mean, the truck felt good. I felt confident going into the night, and you know, it's not often that you see my truck in the top 10 this early in the race, and I'm chasing down Crumry, and I was faster than him, and it just upsets me that, you know, the track closed up in front of me, and it was a situation I couldn't control.
Well, we have them. We have bad nights, and well, you've had 2 in a row this week, man. Just hopefully next week's better for you. So, I mean, I don't know what more to say about it. Just bad luck. You know, thinking that changing that number from the unlucky 13 to 78 would have helped, but wasn't meant to be tonight.
I am going to walk away giving this short track weekend the number 1, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
I'm looking forward to Texas in the Gen 6 next Friday night. I'll tell you that much.
Very good. Very good. I think everybody's they're gonna kind of take a reprieve from these short tracks and maybe rethink the whole situation of short track racing. So, but even though they're fun and a lot of people like to drive them because it's all about, you know, how you manage your tires and handle your car and everything, but it's still short track racing it's tough.
You got to go out there with the mindset that, you know, like Roberts and Brandner and Wagner said last night, you know, you got to go out there with the mindset you're going to get knocked around a little bit. And,
yep.
You know, I bumped into my teammate early, or that first caution, and, you know, he didn't seem to get too upset. He's like, I was just holding you up, and you gave me a little shot knowing, hey, I'm in your way. And, you know, I gave Crumry a little bit of a shot there, and just to go, hey, I'm here, and, you know, I'm faster than you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And I like short track racing. It's just the circumstances sometimes don't fall into your lap.
That's right, exactly. Well, hey, thanks for chatting with us, Eric, and sorry about your night again tonight. But good luck next week, and hopefully, you'd say you're not going to be able to get out there at all the rest of the night now.
I got 31 minutes of damage. I don't know if, my crew's doing the motor change. I don't know if it's actually worth getting her out there and running the possibility of knocking out one of my teammates, or lockdown racing helped us to not, or this setup's kind of a conglomeration between lockdown racing and RPM. Galen Gidman and Roger Wagner kind of put this together for us tonight.
Very
so
cool.
I don't want to go out there, and I don't want to screw up RPM or the lockdown guys. So
Right.
I might just stay in the pit, watch your stream, and spot for one of my guys.
And 4. All right, well, thanks for chatting with us, Eric, and again, sorry about your night.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you all for watching, and just remember, RPM.
There you go, buddy. All right, talk to you later. All right, back to racing here, folks. Daniel Smallwood starting to get some company here. James Lehman working on him. James Lehman been pretty fast here. This is really awesome. We still got a good battle here between Keene and Gidman that's going on. Stephen Pearson goes back to 5th after restarting this race in the front. Kind of got a little loose, got into the wall, and manages to get it out of the wall, but hangs on to 5th place. Josh Witherspoon back in 6th. Zach Michaels 7th. The last one on lead lap, Roger Wagner. And boy, that truck's pretty tore up out there, Roger. Craig Hawkins a lap down in 9th place. Scott Russell a lap down in 10th. Evan Schroeder a couple laps down in 11th. And everybody else on pit road. I'm not sure if we can get a look down pit road here. I'm going to see if I can find Randall Drake. Yeah, he is on pit road. Calvin Troy on pit road. Paul Crumry, Eric Lambert, Ross Cato, John Verga, and Kevin Spalding. All these guys on pit road. Tough night for these, big break for these guys. Man, I'm telling you, that's got to be really disheartening for these guys. And we are under another caution here, folks. Let's see. Galen Gidman loops it around. Let's go watch Galen loop this around in slow-mo. How's that? Looks like he just got loose coming off the turn by himself. Right there, he just gets around right in front of Stephen Pearson and other traffic. So looks like he does keep it off the wall, though. Good news for Galen Gidman. So that brings out the caution. Boy, pit road is busy, folks. Everybody's on pit road. And it looks like Smallwood gonna make it out first. Lehman second, and Pearson third. Wow, what a race off of pit road that was. Galen Gidman coming out 4th. Josh Witherspoon 5th. That's pretty good. Pretty good pit stop for all these guys. All right, caution number 5. We've had 2 lead changes. 2 drivers have led some laps. Stephen Pearson and Daniel Smallwood. Daniel's led 39 laps right now, so trying to get the edge there. Trying to get that edge and get them bonus points for leading the most laps, like Galen did last night in the Gen 6 series. All right, James Lehman going to be starting second, Pearson third, Gidman fourth, Roger Wagner fifth, Josh Witherspoon sixth, Thomas Keene seventh, Zach Michael eighth, Scott Russell ninth, and Evan Schroeder, that would be the top 10 and the only 10 that are out there on the track right now. All right, lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go back green here. Smallwood in command of this start. Going to be restarting on lap 48. Pace car heading for pit road. Waiting for the green here. Smallwood coming off the turns. Lehman on the outside. Hits the throttle and he is checking out. Good restart. Gidman right there in the third spot. And Roger Wagner trying to get up here and get up into the battle with these guys, but Pearson letting Keene go. Keene is a lap down. Keene trying to get his lap back. He's the first truck a lap down, trying to stay ahead of everybody else that's a lap down. So if a caution does come out, he will get, oh, we got a spinner. Steven Pearson spinning it, but saves it, no caution. Good job by Steven. That cost him a couple of positions, but not too bad. It could have been a whole lot worse than that. Now he's got some really slick tires. Let's see where that caution pointed out to. James Lehman going around. Looks like he just got into the throttle a little bit too quick there, folks. Trying to stay ahead of Gidman and hang on to Smallwood. Could have cost him that position. And not hitting his line perfect. But, again, good news. Didn't hit anything. That's always a plus. No damage on the Lehman vehicle. Everybody getting around him safely, it looks like. Everybody trying to duck and dodge around him. Good job by everybody. All right. So that'll put him back in fifth. That's still not too bad. And Keene does get his lap back, so he'll be at the tail end of the lead lap in 7th place. Got a little damage on his truck, but he's really not in that bad a shape. As fast as he's been running, he was actually picking off some positions up there, not for position, but picking off some of the guys that were, racing the guys on the lead lap. So that'll put him actually, wow, he's picked up a bunch of spots. We got some guys coming down pit road. Yeah, let's see here. Just a few of them coming down pit road. Actually put Keene back up into 5th place. Still some guys coming down pit road. So Keene back on pit road, changing tires. Scott Russell on pit road. Zach Michael coming off of pit road in 9th place. Evan Schroeder on pit road. He's coming off. Looks like Craig Hawkins out of the race. Calvin Troy coming to pit road here. Could pick up a couple of more positions. Randall Drake on pit road. Paul Crumry now back out on the track. Eric Lambert still sitting on pit road. Said he's got about 30 minutes of damage. Ross Cato sitting there with a lot of damage as well. John Verga and Kevin Spaulding. So pit road looks like a junkyard there, folks. Just a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech. All right, this is caution number 6 in 54 laps. We've seen some good green flag racing, not a whole lot of passing. Seems like there's one really good groove out there and one so-so down on that bottom side. And when they try to come off the turn on that bottom, they really don't get a lot of grip there. So, all right, Gidman going to be starting on the outside of Daniel Smallwood. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going back green this time, folks. All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Gidman and Smallwood on the front row. Smallwood in command of the start. He hits the throttle. Leads yet another lap. That makes lap 49 he has led here tonight, folks. Wow, Smallwood on the move. Trying to pick up them valuable points. Gidman a little out of shape. That lets Lehman close up on him. And we have another caution. Oh, well, looks like the number 79 there of Josh Witherspoon getting into the back of Stephen Pearson. Let's go watch this a little closer here. As these guys, actually, we'll get down here to Pearson and watch this as it all unfolds. Pearson kind of up high, trying to stay in that high groove where there's good grip. And right there, we see Josh Witherspoon get into the back of him. And that's what spins Stephen Pearson around, folks. Well, we're going to get down here in just a second, and we're going to talk to a driver. I'm not sure who, but let's see if we can maybe get a word in with James Lehman, if I can find him. I don't even... Oh, there he is. James Lehman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, James, you've been extremely good here tonight, running into third spot. How's the truck feeling?
It actually feels pretty good, Rudy. I built this setup from the ground up today, and I've made it to my standards, and I can move this truck anywhere on the track that I want, and it will stick.
Wow, well, that's really good. I know you were up there with Daniel for a little while. Now, he's been leading all these laps so far, 53 laps he's led. Have you got anything for him to maybe get up there and lead a lap or two?
Oh yes, dude. I know I'm faster than Daniel. He's got the short run truck. I know once we get to a long green flag run, I'm gonna go right around him because he's so loose. I don't know if you realized that when we had that little short 20 lap run, I was riding his bumper every time he got loose.
Yeah,
I'll go around him.
Yeah, you reeled him up. I noticed that. You reeled him up. You got right up close to him. So, all right, well, you're going green, buddy, and good luck.
Thank you, man.
All right, we're ready to... Oh, well, I thought we were going green. I guess they threw the caution again. They're still under caution. My bad. Well, we only have a few cars left in the race here, or trucks. A lot of them on pit road, but Daniel Smallwood's been the leader here tonight and doing a great job and keeping the truck clean so far tonight. All right, now the lights go off on the pace car. Pace car heading for pit road. Smallwood waiting to get out of the turn here to get on that throttle. And there it is. He hits the throttle a little bit early, but he gets a great start on the field. Keene really smoking the tires. Pearson in fifth. Josh Witherspoon, sixth place. Roger Wagner back here, seventh place. I hear somebody downshifting. Whoa, interesting. Right along here with, I'm not sure, but that might have been Paul Crumry I heard downshifting. Let me see if I can ride along with Paul here. I would have swore I heard somebody downshifting. Maybe I'm hearing things. Smallwood hard on the throttle, folks. You can see him just driving the heck out of it as Lehman now 3/4 of a second behind him. Lehman says he's got a good setup for the long run. Let's see if he can manage to make it there to get to Smallwood after they get some tires, their tires used up a little bit. Let's see what he's got for him. Keene gets around Gidman, goes into third. Gidman back and forth. And he's got Steven Pearson breathing right down his neck, I'm telling you, folks. Pearson closing up on him. You can see how bumpy this track is, man. It's pretty rough for these guys. Pearson all over him. Josh Witherspoon 5.8 seconds behind the leader. Scott Russell in 8th place. Evan Schroeder 9th place, a couple of laps down. Zach Michael in 10th place, and those guys are battling for position right there. 9th and 10th is a battle for position, but we have a caution here, and it looks like Thomas Keene gets spun around here. Let's go see what happened to Thomas. Probably just a self-spin. Yes, sir. Another self-spin coming off of turn 4. But he didn't hit anything or anybody, so that's good news. Now I wonder if anybody is going to come down pit road. Looks like we've got a few of them. Gale and Gidman coming down pit road. Steven Pearson on pit road. Gidman comes to a halt in his pit stall. Looks like possibly a 4-tire change for Galen. Yes, it will be a 4-tire change, topping off the fuel. Thomas Keene now on pit road. But Daniel Smallwood staying out, folks. And let's take a look at the race summary again. This is caution number 8 for 37 laps, folks. So we're actually over half of the laps here have been under caution. So and we are coming up on the halfway mark here in a couple of laps. Daniel Smallwood starting first. James Lehman second. Galen Gidman third. Stephen Pearson fourth. And Josh Witherspoon fifth. Thomas Keene sixth. Scott Russell seventh. Roger Wagner eighth. Evan Schroeder ninth. And Zach Michael 10th. And we only have a couple other cars out there or trucks on the track. Kelvin Troy on pit road in 11th. Paul Crumry in 12th place, 22 laps down. And Daniel leading 67 laps tonight, taking the pole and still running in first place. Has yet to be in any kind of trouble. We don't want to wish that on anybody. Daniel, one of the fan favorites. Quite the following on iRacing Daniel has. Alright, looks like pace car is off. And we're about to get the green flag here in just a minute. Alright, pace car heading down pit road, waiting on Daniel to get him going here. James Lehman starting on the outside of the front row with him. Daniel hitting the throttle, green is out, folks. Good start. Gidman all over Lehman. Josh Witherspoon on the inside of Thomas Keene. That is for position, but not able to get by Thomas Keene. Roger Wagner now putting the pressure to both of them guys. Coming alive here in the late running. We are at the halfway mark, folks. Roger Wagner going into fifth, and we have another caution. Oh, Scott Russell, Calvin Troy into it. Let's see what happened between them two. Not sure what happened here. Maybe Scott Russell got loose. Oh, he got into the side of Stephen Pearson. That really upset him. Okay, I see what happened now. Oh my, Crumry into it. Pearson. So we got 4 trucks really badly injured. And also the number, I believe that was the number 34 of Eric Schroeder gets involved in that. I guess gets a little piece of the action there. Alright, we're back up live, and Smallwood continuing to stay out and lead the race. I think we need to get Daniel up here and talk to him, so give me a minute. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you ready.
Well, you've been the leader for almost the whole race. 72 laps under your belt, brother. Almost the halfway mark. And actually nobody, I don't believe anybody can touch that. Looks like you're going to capture the bonus point for most laps led. But how's your truck running so fast and so much better than everybody else's out there?
Well, I'm really a short track racer, so I can really adjust to anything. I mean, this truck's just feeling really good. The thing checker spot tonight. I mean, I think it feels like winter.
Do you have anybody spotting for you tonight?
No, I do not. We would have Michael, or he'd probably be racing, but he's having computer issues, which we wish he was here tonight.
Well, you know what I was thinking? We need to talk to your dad, get him into iRacing, and he can start spotting for you. What do you think of that?
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, he watches you on the broadcast. They're in there. They're rooting you on. He's saying, come on, Daniel. Hey, he could be right there talking to you live, you know? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, father-son combination, I think that'd be pretty unstoppable.
Oh, yeah, it would be deadly. So, all right, Daniel, we'll get out there and try to win this for your team tonight. Checkers, what is it? Checkers or Wreckers?
Checkers or Wreckers. Yeah.
Try to win it. Okay, good luck tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Daniel, wanting this win here badly tonight. And I think in, let's see, 2 more laps, he will clinch the most laps led, and nobody can top it. The only one right now that actually could beat it would be Steven Pearson, because he has led 5 laps. So, but Daniel can, if he leads 2 more, which he will do right here under caution, and he will clinch the most laps led for the night. Now, if he can just bring it to victory lane, make mom and dad proud there, Daniel. Well, for all you new folks in here, make sure you do subscribe to MaxSpeedTV. Oh, looks like we may be going single file here. Maybe. Maybe single file might be the answer here. Sometimes that helps when you're getting into a lot of cautions. Kind of gets the field spread out a little bit. Pace car going down pit road. These guys running in second gear, and Daniel already into the throttle. Green is out, folks. Gidman and Keene going at it back here. Witherspoon in 5th place. Mr. B there at the end. I wonder how many beers he's up to now. Oh! Ed Witherspoon into the wall. And Gidman getting by Keene. Them two racing it up pretty hard, and here comes James Lehman all over Daniel Smallwood. We are past halfway. Now you're going to start seeing racing guys here. These guys are really knocking it down now. Maybe single file racing was the way to start it. Lehman taking a look on the inside. No! Oh, okay. I seen a car and I thought that was Smallwood. Sorry. Didn't mean to freak you out there, but somebody got way out of the way there. It kind of spooked me a little bit. Gidman in 3rd, looking to the inside of Lehman. No dice, can't do it. Lehman, 2nd place. Taking a look here on, looking ahead at Smallwood. Coming up on some lap traffic. Calvin Troy staying low, giving these guys the upper line where they've been racing all night long. They drive on by Calvin Troy to let them go, folks. Calvin out there 11th place right now, trying to pick up a couple of more positions. Might be able to do it. All the leaders go by. Now Kelvin gets back out to the race groove. Daniel Smallwood loose. Smallwood goes into 2nd for the first time. Well, I shouldn't say the first time. 2nd time. Holy smokes. Now he's trying to get back around Lehman. Wants to get back into that lead, but Lehman out there. Says he's got a good run on a good truck on the long run. Wow, look at that. That was some great racing right there by these guys. I'm telling you, these front 4 are really showing some muscle right now. Keene got around Gidman. Goes back into 3rd. But the news, James Lehman for the lead. So he will collect a bonus point. And we have another caution, folks. Oh, the 29 of Scott Russell going around. Let's see what happened to Scott. Like him and Pearson, pretty close. Oh, Pearson gets into the back of Scott Russell and hooks him. And puts him right into the inside pit wall, folks. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark. And I hate to say it, but I don't think any of that's going to buff out. And all the leaders coming to pit road right now, folks. James Lehman coming in first. Let's see if he can make it out first. We'll watch him here. Pit stalls back a little ways. Now's not the time, I don't think, to do any 2-tire changes. So these guys are all doing 4 tires. Lehman is down and away. And I think Smallwood beat him off of pit road. Yes, he did. Daniel Smallwood with a 14.4 second pit stop. James Lehman with a 15-second flat. So there's where he lost it right there, folks, on pit road. So Smallwood back in the lead. Well, that was a pretty good long green flag run, and it was a great show up there in the front. Don't you guys agree? That was pretty awesome. Pretty good racing. Looking at the race summary here, this is caution number 10 for 48 laps, so we're still about almost at that 50% mark here of caution. But that's short track racing, folks. You got to take that into consideration. Short track racing, you are going to have some cautions, just like we seen last night. A lot of cautions, but nonetheless, it was still a great race. And Daniel Smallwood now has led 83 laps, so clinching that title for the most laps led tonight. Well, I don't see Scott Russell in chat, or I would drag him down to talk to him, but I don't see him in chat. Or in TeamSpeak, excuse me. I was going to put a couple of guys back. Looks like Scott Russell may get. I think he's. No, he's still going to be a lap down. But if he keeps himself available to get the next wave by, that'll put him back on the lead lap. He's only 1 lap down right now. We've lost a few more guys. And a pace car on pit road. Daniel Smallwood and James Lehman on the front row. Getting ready to start here at lap 95. So we'll have 55 to go, folks. Smallwood on the loud pedal. Well, look at this start. Keen on the inside of Lehman. That could be a battle right there, because Keen, oh, he's got a lot of damage on that truck. Oh, and they do touch. Inside of Lehman. Oh, Keen loose. Saves it though, but that cost him a couple of positions. No caution though. Now I get up here with Gidman. He's trying to run down James Lehman. Looking back to Keen, he's got some catching up to do now. He's back about almost a second behind Galen Gidman. Passing up lap cars, that's going to come into play here, folks. Gidman into second. Lehman back to third. Keenan for Pearson in the top 5. Josh Witherspoon in 6th place. Zach Michaels 7th. And his truck don't look too bad. Even though he did have that little bit of damage on the tailgate, it surely has not hampered him in any way tonight. We have a couple of more retirees from the race. Craig Hawkins, Evan Schroeder, and Roger Wagner all out of the race. So Kelvin Troy could pick up a couple of positions out there. Paul Crumry could pick up a couple as well. And Randall Drake back out on the track, but spins it around and brings out the caution, folks. Well, let's go see what happened to Randall here. Just spinning it around, coming out of the turn is what we've been seeing all night long. But he keeps it off of the wall. That's the good news. Looks like his truck's pretty well cleaned up or not too bad a shape. So, all right, he's back under green. Or back under power, I should say. We have a couple other guys back out on the track too. Kevin Spalding on the track. Got his truck fixed up. Ross Cato on the track in 16th. Guys looking to try to pick up as many positions as they can. And we're still waiting for Eric Lambert to come back out on the track. But he's still sitting on pit road, folks. Interesting. But he had a 30-minute repair job on that motor. The pit crew was going to change a motor for him and get him back out there. But we've yet to see him come back out. Looking at the drivers out of the race tonight, John Verga out, Mike Vining, Joe Roberts, Craig Hawkins, Evan Schroeder, and Roger Wagner all out of the race. We've lost quite a few good drivers tonight. I think they had to call this a track too tough to tame. What do you think? Okay, lights are off. We're going back green this time, folks. Pace car heading for pit road. Daniel Smallwood in charge here, gearing it down, making sure he's in the right gear so not to spin the tires. Hits the throttle and green is out, folks. Witherspoon right there in second. Gidman out of shape. Oh, Witherspoon out of shape, going to lose a ton of positions. Gidman goes to second. Lehman in third. Oh, Gidman loose again. And that brings out the caution again here, folks. Boy, let's go down here and watch this a little closer because, well, I'm not sure what happened. Looks like he was really loose in all the turns. Just wheeling it. And he is dirt tracking it into this turn right here, folks. And it looks like he's going to just keep it down, and it goes right across in front of Thomas Keene, but nobody hits him. Good job. Way to drive it, Galen. Thought he had it there for a minute. Almost had it saved. Well, let's see if Daniel's going to bring him to pit road here. I'm not sure. Looks like Keene coming to pit road, wanting to get some of that damage fixed up. That's going to put Pearson up to third place after Keene. He gets by Keene. Looks like Zach Michael goes into fourth. Everybody else on pit road right now. The number 90 of Ross Cato, many laps down, had a lot of damage on that Toyota, but has got as much probably fixed up as he can, but he comes back out 15th place. Could pick up a couple of more positions here if he can turn a few more green flag laps here. He should be able to pick up maybe 2 more positions, I think. Kevin Spaulding in 14th. Randall Drake 13th coming down pit road. Paul Crumry in 11th stopping on pit road. Calvin Troy 9th. Galen Gidman in 8th. Scott Russell 7th. Josh Witherspoon 6th. Thomas Keene in 5th. Zach Michael 4th. Stephen Pearson 3rd place. James Lehman 2nd. And Daniel Smallwood continuing to lead here. Waiting on the lights to go out on the pace car. We're going back green here in a couple laps, folks. Again, thank you for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. These guys do too. They love to have fans watching here, and always good to have fans watching. These guys take this stuff pretty serious, and if they can get fans, wow, that's really awesome. All right, lights are going out on the pace car, and we're going green. Smallwood and Lehman back up on the front row again. All right, Smallwood on the loud pedal. No, what they waved the green. We are back under caution. Something not right. Admins did not like what they see. So one more lap and we will go green. Somebody wasn't in the right place or something there, and they waved the green flag off. And now we are back about to go green as a pace car on pit road. Smallwood and Lehman. Smallwood hits the throttle. Lehman does too. And we got a three-way battle back here. Look at this. Pearson down the middle. Oh, the 14, Zach Michael into the wall, but saves it. And I still hear somebody hitting the wall back there. Lots of sheet metal left on in there, I'm telling you. Oh, we got a hook there. It looks like Ross Cato going to get spun around. That brings out another caution here, folks. Well, let's go see what happened to Ross. Oh, he gets into the side of, let's see, who was that he got into the, would be the furniture row car there of Eric Lambert. Let's go to the chase view here, and we'll go to Eric Lambert. And this is coming off the turn. Ross Cato just comes right up into the side of Eric Lambert, spinning him around, and then he gets spun around. That just kind of snowballs from there. Paul Crumry getting into the back of Ross Cato. Eric seems to be okay though. His truck seems to be all right, but he's trying to get some positions back out after getting that engine changed. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with Paul Crumry. Paul Crumry, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Paul, you're back in 10th place. Looked like you just had nowhere to go on that deal right there, but it kind of adds a little more damage to the front of the car or the truck. But how's it been running out there, even though it's got a lot of damage?
That's been running okay. I don't have quite the speed that, obviously, because of the wrecking, but it handles good. At least I can hold it in the corner a little bit harder than most of them. But hopefully, we get a top 10 now, and maybe we'll put up a couple more notches.
Yeah, that would be really good. Well, the next guy ahead of you, 9th place, is about 3 or 4 laps ahead of you. But well, I don't know. There are a lot of cautions out here tonight. I was going to take a look at it and see. This is caution number 13. Just what do you think of the track? I mean, the truck's on this track.
The track is, to me, it's great. It feels good. I got a great setup underneath this thing, and I think it's just we just settle down a little bit. I don't know if everybody's got remembrance from Martinsville last night, but I think everybody just settles down a little bit and drives her straight for the next few laps to get to the end of the race. I think we'll be all right.
All right, Paul. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and good luck for the rest of this race, brother.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks for everything you do for us. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, Smallwood still in the lead. Been out there for 108 laps. Wow. I'm just anxious to see if he can bring it to victory lane here tonight. Lehman said he's got a good setup on the long run. And I believe these guys are done pitting. I don't think they want to pit here to give up track position. I think they got enough fuel. It's just going to be managing their tires from here on out. Looks like another single file restart. It kind of gets the guys calmed down a little bit. And if they're not out there racing each other, they get start single file like this. Should make it a little bit better racing. Maybe we can get this finished up here. Stay green the rest of the way as the pace car ducks on pit road. Smallwood waiting for the green. And he nails the throttle. Lehman, second place. Gidman trying that low line, but didn't make it work. Now running about 1.4 seconds behind our leader, Daniel Smallwood. Keen to the inside of Lehman. Taking up second place. Keen had all that damage on his truck, and we have another caution, folks. Let's go see where it's at here. Eric Lambert spinning it around. Looks like he just got loose on his own. I didn't see really anybody touching him. Whoops. I think I messed that up. Let's try this again. Yep, just spinning on his own. Don't believe anybody got into the back of him. Let's go to the chase view here and see if Crumry did get into the back of him, but I don't believe he did. Right here, Kermerai pretty much stays off of him, but he just breaks loose on his own. And we've seen this a good many times. The guy right behind you taking the air off of that spoiler. I know aerodynamics don't really mean a lot here, but when you take the rear air off the rear spoiler, it does mean a lot here to these guys. Well, we are about coming close here to 25 to go here, just in another couple laps. Taking a look at the race summary here, this makes caution number 14 for 68 laps, so we are still over that 50% mark of cautions here, of caution laps, I should say. .113 laps Daniel's led. We're looking to see if he can make it to victory lane here tonight, and I don't believe he's been into anything. Maybe he's got tapped the wall or something, but other than that, he hasn't been into anything. Been staying out front and keeping it pretty clean tonight. That's what you got to do to keep these things intact all the way to the end. So, and he's done a great job of doing that. Looks like we're going to be going single file restart again here, folks. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going green this time, folks. Pace car in. Smallwood cuts it right to the bottom and hits the throttle. Green, green, green. Keene, a half a second already. James Lehman in third. And he's getting company here with Galen Goodman on his tail. Looking back to Galen Goodman right there behind James Lehman. And Smallwood pulling away from Thomas Keene. He has just been on a rail tonight. There ain't no doubt about it. Been the class of the field for sure. But boy, Keene has fallen off really quick here. Already 9/10 of a second back. Lehman said he had a good setup for the long run. Let's see if he can get that thing up there. It looks like he's a little bit on the loose side coming out of the turn. Next time by, folks, going to be 20 to go. Keene into the wall. Goodman into the back of Lehman. Lehman goes around. That brings out another caution here, folks. Boy, that was pretty rough. Oh, man. Let's go back here and watch this as this all happened right in front of James Lehman. Keene just gets really loose coming off of the turn here. You'll see in just a minute. Drives it in there pretty hard, gets into that outside wall that kind of stacks him up right here. Lehman checked up, but right in front of Gidman. And Gidman gets into the back of Lehman and spins him around, but he didn't touch anything. That's good news. That's going to put him back in the field a little ways, but it looks like he's coming to pit road. And that leaves our leader, Daniel Smallwood, still out there. Thomas Keene will be second, Gidman third, Stephen Pearson in fourth, Zach Michael fifth, Scott Russell sixth place, waiting for these guys to go around here. Looks like James Lehman in seventh coming on pit road, Josh Witherspoon in eighth on pit road, Calvin Troy ninth place. He does get the wave by. That'll put him back one more lap to the good. Paul Crumry in 10th place. And we've got a couple guys out there, 11th and 12th, Roger Wagner and Evan Schroeder. Those guys out of the race here in a couple more laps. Randall Drake will pick up a spot from Evan Schroeder, and that'll move him into 12th. Kevin Spalding, 14th place. Ross Cato, 15th. And Eric Lambert does pick up some positions out there, going into 16th. Taking a look at it real quick here. Caution number 15. A little less than last night. A little. But short track racing. You got to expect this, folks. You got to expect it. Kind of looks like it might be another single file restart here for these guys, so we'll find out here in just a minute. I don't want to talk to anybody now. It's kind of late in the race because I don't want to disrupt their concentration out here. They've got to stay focused, and I don't want to jinx them, surely. I think my jinx has been broken, though. It always seemed like I put a jinx on the guys whenever I talk to them. They'd go out there and something bad would happen to them, so I don't try to usually talk to them this late in the race. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. Pace car heading for pit road. Smallwood in the lead. Let's see what he does here. These guys all get ready. He nails the throttle pretty early. He gets a great start right there. His teammate Thomas Keene, second place. 15 laps to go, folks. Galen Gidman in third. And Stephen Pearson, Mr. B there at the end, he could sneak in there and steal a win tonight if those guys get a little rough up there. I've seen it happen before. That's when I started naming him Mr. B there at the end. Smallwood and Keene. Zach Michael back in fifth. James Lehman, which had a very good truck all night long, pitted and has marked back up to sixth place. Josh Witherspoon, seventh. Guys are picking up a few positions. I hear Scott Russell, eighth place. Calvin Troy, ninth. Paul Crumry in 10th. Randall Drake will be picking up. Well, he did pick up a couple of positions there. Goes into the 12th place, driving by Paul Crum right now. Kevin Spalding in 13th. Ross Cato 14th. And Eric Lambert 16th right now. He'll be picking up another spot here, I believe. Well, maybe not. I don't think he's going to. He's not going to be able to make it to pick up another spot, so he'll finish in 16th tonight. But the story tonight been Daniel Smallwood, 129 laps he's led so far. We got coming to 10 to go, folks. Can these boys finish it under green? Let's see if they can do it. Keene, second place. Quite a ways back to Galen Gidman. Lehman all over the tail of Pearson. Oh, he gets into the back of Pearson. Pearson saves it though, but oh, I think he got back into him again. So Pearson going to have some serious damage on that. We got to go back and watch this from the chase view here, folks, and see how this happened. Right here, looks like Lehman did barely touch him, and then he just pile drives him one. And it looked like Pearson almost had it saved, but along comes Lehman again, catches, just clips that front corner and spins him around. Wow, Pearson almost had that saved, folks. Well, he's good to go now, but wow. All right. 8 laps to go. Taking a look at the summary here one more time. This is caution number 16 for 77 laps. So more than half of the race has been under caution, folks. But that is short track racing. Probably a good call, Eric. Yeah, you're not going to be able to pick up another spot, so yep. But hey, good comeback, picking up a few positions out there. That's good. That's every position's a point. Well, Smallwood's still looking to bring it to victory lane tonight. Six laps to go when they cross the line, folks, so they're clicking down. It's like we got about another lap of caution here, and then we should get the one to go. So it looks to be like about a 4-lap shootout. And if the caution comes out, the race will be over, the field will be frozen, and they will finish just the way they started right there. So okay, lights are off on the pace car. We're going back green. Like we got about 13 trucks out there to finish this race up. Smallwood leading 135 laps. Thomas Keene leading a lap. James Lehman leading 4 laps. Stephen Pearson 5. Pace car heads for pit road. Gidman giving Smallwood a little bump there. Come on, let's go. All right, there he goes. Smallwood hits it. Gidman to the inside of Keene. Well, he got a great start that time. Keene in third, trying to go back around. Gidman looks like he's got it. And here comes James Lehman to the bottom. inside of Galen Goodman. Can't make it work. 3 to go, folks. Keene now 3/4 of a second behind our leader, Daniel Smallwood. Smallwood coming to get 2 to go this time, folks. Two more laps. That front four definitely pulling away from 5th place, Zach Michael. Zach's had a good night here, though, tonight. Stephen Pearson coming back and getting 6th. We might see him try to pick off a position there. I don't know, but white flag in the air, folks. Keene he gets into the wall, trying to reel up Smallwood. Daniel Smallwood on a rail tonight, leading 140 of the 150 laps off of turn 4, looking down the pike, and there he wins it here at IRP tonight for IWCR, folks. Great racing. This was some great racing right here, folks. All right, we'll get down here a little closer, and I'm going to try to get a word in with all these guys. Looks like maybe Gidman come in 3rd, so let me get Daniel up here to talk to him first. Let's see here. Daniel, hold on a second. All right, Daniel, you got a copy?
Rudy, yes, I do.
Woohoo, brother! Awesome race, man.
I just feel like I dominated that race, but I just want to thank Checkers Your Records. They had an awesome truck for me tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, you led 140 of the 150 lap caution-riddled race here tonight, but you kept your truck pretty clean. 16 cautions in this race, and over half the race was under caution. So, a lot of them laps you led were under caution, but the green flag ones you ran, you definitely dominated. Class of the field tonight, brother. Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy. This team, from what came from last year to this year, it's just awesome, and I'm just trying to get up to the points lead with Keene.
Absolutely, yeah. He does have a pretty good advantage there. Gidman's still going to be staying in 2nd, though, I'm sure, in the points because he finished 3rd. But man, what a performance you did out there, Daniel. You just stayed so smooth and stayed focused. Man, I'll tell you, that was just amazing to see the 88 truck out front and in victory lane. So congratulations to you. Anybody you want to thank other than Checkers or Wreckers?
Well, I know Michael went here. I want to give a big shout out to him, and then Charles. He didn't get to make it tonight, but he came in late and tried to start helping us best we could. And I want to thank my mom and dad for watching me and supporting me, and all my fans out there. This is for them, and thank you, Rudy, and Junior Nation running wild.
Oh man, it was an amazing race. I'll tell you, Daniel. Just your mom and dad just really proud of you. They were really cheering you on there at the end and saying they're very proud of you. They got every right in the world to be proud of you because you just dominated here tonight. So awesome job and congratulations on your win again, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy. And I'm a short track racer.
Absolutely. Well, keep it up, brother. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can get Thomas Keene. Thomas Keene, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, you come in 2nd tonight. Not bad. You did get up there and lead a lap. You get a bonus point, so that kind of pulls that just a couple more points ahead of Galen. I think you're going to have about a 29-point lead going into next week. But how was the race out there for you? You had a lot of damage. You got caught up in a lot of stuff. There at the end, you got loose, got into the wall. Just tell me about your race overall.
It was a really good race. With the beginning, I mean, I had a really good car. I was staying right there with Smallwood. And then one restart, I just got the wall a little bit, drove it a little bit too hard in the one. And then me and Joe had a really good battle. And then I guess there off of 2, he just came up. And after that, my car wasn't really the same. I had to crank the wheel just a little bit more. And then after that, the second, pretty much from there on out, it was a second, like that whole rest of the race was just recovery. And I got up there a few times, and the car was not driving the way it wanted to. So I had to figure out how to just fix it. And we got it fixed, and then I got up to the pack there, and I had to pick because I was trying to what do you call it? I was trying to make it somewhat faster, I guess you could say. And then when I did, I got loose, and then it's really messed me up. So I really had nothing for Daniel. He was fast all night. Congrats to him. So I just wanted to get second, bring home checkers or records 1, 2, and that was my objective. And we did it. I mean, the truck was starting to feel good. And, I just had to hit my marks. Then yeah, but it was really bad though after that wreck. But I was just really happy to bring it home second.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. Well done there, Thomas. You did gather it back up there, and I know you didn't have the truck tonight at the end. Maybe if you wouldn't have had all that damage, you might have gave Daniel a little bit of a tough time. But he was just on a rail tonight. There was just no stopping him. Dominating here tonight, leading 140 laps. But you did get one lap in, so you get that bonus point. So great job out there tonight, Thomas. Anybody you want to thank?
I just thank my good Lord God and Savior Jesus Christ. You really put on this race. Daniel Smallwood, congrats to him, man. He's been bugging for this win this whole season, and congrats to him. He was on rails tonight. I wish I had something for him there if I didn't have that damaged car. But the whole part of that race though was to let him win. So I'm happy that he won. Also, everyone back at the Checkers Records, everyone back at the shop, so Daniel Smallwood, Calvin Troy, Michael Gonzalez. Sucks that he's not been here the last few weeks due to his computer. We miss him in the races. Hopefully he comes back soon. Charles Grant Jr., everyone over there at all time, Michael Libby, Tony DeJaneiro, Travis Townsend, everyone back at the everyone in this race actually, everyone in this league really good. Yeah, it was a good race when we had green flag. Let's just say that. And let's see. Excuse me. My parents, my dad, and my mom. I know my dad's watching tonight, so hey, Dad. And one last thing is, I just want to give a shout out to my grandma. I know she's hanging in there. She's in pain, but I know she's watching with my mom. So hi, Grandma. I know you're out there. And also another shout out to my other grandma. Her birthday is today, so it's good to bring home second place for her.
Very good, very good. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us there, Thomas, and giving us the rundown of your race. So thanks a lot, buddy, and good job out there tonight.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it, man.
All right, Galen Goodman, you got a copy?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, up and down night for you tonight, Galen. It was really kind of a struggle there. We've seen you get loose quite a few times. Tell me about your racing out there tonight, because it looked pretty rough.
Yeah, it was. The car was not very good. It's not one of my better tracks either, so just long, tough, frustrating night, but I guess I got a decent finish out of it, so I don't know. A lot of guys would have liked to got the finish we got, so it sounds bad to complain, but it's a frustrating night.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, great run for you anyhow. Nonetheless, it was just up and down night, like I said, and we seen you back in the field, we seen you back up to the front, so you battled it up hard there with Keene, Lehman. That was a good race you and James Lehman were having there at the end, and you just prevailed on it. So congratulations on third place, and anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Lockdown Racing, Raw Power Motorsports, everybody over there that worked hard on this set tonight. Thank you for broadcasting. I know a lot of cautions this weekend, but you'll have that with short tracks, and then I don't know. We just had a bad weekend, but so looking forward to getting these out of the way and just trying to continue strong. This season's not been a good one so far, but doing the best we can.
There you go. All right. Okay, thanks, Galen, and congrats on third place.
Thank you.
All right, folks, let's run down through the results here real quick, and we'll get out of here. Daniel Smallwood coming home the winner here tonight. Thomas Keene in second. Galen Goodman finishing third. Good run for James Lehman tonight, finishing fourth. Zach Michael coming in fifth place. Stephen Pearson sixth. Josh Witherspoon seventh. Scott Russell eighth. Calvin Troy ninth. Paul Crumry in the top 10. Randall Drake finishing 11th. Kevin Spalding 12th. Ross Cato 13th. Roger Wagner 14th. Evan Schroeder in 15th. Eric Lambert coming up through the field there, picking up a few positions, passing up some guys that were out of the race, finishing 16th. Craig Hawkins 17th. Joe Roberts 18th. Mike Mining 19th. John Verga 20th. And I guess that was it. Just 20 drivers. All right. Okay, well, congratulations anyhow to Daniel Smallwood here for IWCR. Thanks for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, and we will see you tomorrow night on Twitch. Make sure you tune in to MaxSpeedTV on Twitch tomorrow night for SRA. Till then, stay safe and have a good night, folks.